Ciao Juventini of the world, my name is Giuseppe, welcome back on the channel. I hope you are doing well, I hope you had an amazing weekend behind your back. Are you ready for a new week, a big week, an exciting week? Why? Because first of all, it's the return of a lot of players that we were missing when we were playing versus Chiesa, because you saw a lot of players from under 23, a lot of players from under 19, a lot that impressed us and that we will speak about in this video. But today is the return of the king and other players. We have a video that Romeo Agresti sent it to me. He said, Giuseppe, you can use it. So we will see the arrival from really important players in that very video. I start asking you to put a maximum of like on that video, the start of a new week that will lead us to the 31st of July, where we will play the Trofeo Berlusconi with maybe some stars in the team. Will we see Ligt, Rabiot, Ramsey and Kulusevski? Maybe yes, maybe no. We will report all of that. The video is sponsored by our great friends from OneFootball, best app if you want to remain up to date about all the Juve world scores, live scores, because I know it's summer, you are going outside, you maybe don't have the time to see the videos, the live matches of Juventus, because they are not always broadcasted everywhere. You can be updated about the result, that's one, but also about all the news of the Mercato, because we are going towards the last month of the Mercato, the last 5 weeks. So let's download it, link into the description. It is for free, iOS and Android, and we start with the front pages of today with Corriere dello Sport, who is speaking about the Olympics. For the big passionate about sport, it is the Olympics. Really nice to support our nationality. I am supporting Italy. I hope they will have the most medals as possible, but what is interesting us is Juventus. So are they speaking about Juve? Yes, they are, because they are saying Ronaldo e la Juve decidono. Ronaldo and Juventus, they are deciding. Corriere dello Sport was taking actually a really strange way, because since the last few weeks they were always saying that Ronaldo could leave Juve. He was the only Italian paper that was actually going in that way. Ronaldo separated himself from Juve. Today they put it in a really small box that Ronaldo is at the Continassa. Not only Corriere dello Sport, because Gazzetta dello Sport is also speaking really little about Juventus and especially Ronaldo. Juve, il grande ritorno, the big return, the big comeback. Today he will also meet Allegri to talk about the strategy, and that will be fundamental if he wants to say yes or no. Gazzetta dello Sport is reporting. What is Tutto Sport saying? Eccoci, here we are, the kings are back, the kings of the big teams. They are speaking about Ronaldo for Juve, Lukaku for Inter, and then Giroud that will start today his new journey with Juve. Speaking about Cristiano Ronaldo, because that's what we have to do, scatta il quarto anno. The 4th year of Cristiano Ronaldo with Juventus is starting now. But it's not because he's there, it's not because he's doing the J medicals and he will train this afternoon that everything is clear for the supporters, because there are a lot of supporters, a part of the supporters that is saying, I'm not 100% sure yet that Cristiano will remain at Juve, and that's why it's titled È tornato ma ora dica di rimanere. He went back to Torino, he went back to Juventus, but now the supporters are waiting a big statement for Cristiano Ronaldo. They want him to stay, to say that he will stay, like he said a few years ago when he said, will you remain 100%, 100%. That these words we didn't hear from Cristiano Ronaldo yet this time, so let's see when he will speak, if that can trust a lot of and give some confidence to supporters. Let's wait for it, because these were the words that were reported by Giovanni Capuano from Tutto Sport, who was actually saying yesterday, Nedved, 2 days ago, Nedved actually, after the friendly versus Cesena, he said Cristiano Ronaldo will come back and he will stay, no worries about that. On Monday he will be back with the team, and he will also meet Allegri. And today, at the moment, everything is going towards what Capuano and Tutto Sport are saying. So Paris Saint-Germain at the moment are still thinking about what to do with Mbappe, that doesn't want to renew. If really Mbappe is going to Real Madrid this year, maybe they will do an ultimate tentative, but seeing Cristiano Ronaldo at Juventus is a bit scaring Paris Saint-Germain, because they see their chances to sign the Portuguese best player of the world a bit more further away. Cristiano Ronaldo, in the meanwhile, what is he doing? He's taking pictures with the Juventus supporter. He arrived at J Medical, he stopped, he signed some autographs, and he took some selfies with the guys. Grande Cristiano Ronaldo is not the only one today at J Medicals, because we saw Ligt that yesterday had his last day of holiday with his beautiful girlfriend Anneke, and he said, we are ready for the new season. I can't wait to see the wall. The wall will also be there together with Kulusevski today, because Kulusevski, that initially arrived at the J Medical, he went immediately to do his test. After that, he stopped about 15 minutes to sign some autographs and to do some selfies with the supporter Grande Kulusevski, and Allegri can't wait to take all the potential about the Swedish player, because he will be a man that will be decisive this season. As a starter or as a super sub, we will discover it, but Kulusevski will be really important for Allegri and Juventus this season. Hopefully the criticism about the young Swedish player will stop and we can finally see all his potential. Not only him. Weston McKennie that scored the second goal of Juventus after the goal of Connie de Winter, the Belgian young player, versus Chiesa. He did an assist, he scored a goal. Max can't wait. Max can't wait, and he also asked him 10 goals this season. That was a really fun moment when we won 3-1 versus Chiesa. After the goal of Weston McKennie, he said 1, but I want 10 goals from you this season. So he's counting on him a lot, playing in that 4-3-3. An important statement also about Allegri, because we were asking ourselves, how will Allegri play? 4-2-3-1, 4-3-3. Apparently Allegri wants to start with a 4-3-3 with a McKennie as a mezzala on the right side. Important for his ability in the air to recuperate a lot of balls, but also to insert himself, and that's a movement that we saw in that friendly a lot. Ranocchia, midfielder, we saw the young player actually playing really well. Filippo Ranocchia, beautiful player, he's looking for some space, so hopefully he can continue like that. Connie de Winter, we already said it, Belgian young player, he scored the first goal as a right back, he impressed a lot. A lot of players are saying, we want Connie de Winter to remain at Juventus in the first team. Wait, calma, don't exaggerate. Also, not exaggerate about Matias Soulé, the Argentinian player from 2003, under 19, that scored the third goal and impressed a lot, impressed me as well. What a young player. But again, for the young players, go calma, chill, tranquilli. We can't put too many pressure on them. He's a bit lightweighted. He's 18 years old, but what a great talent we have for the future. Guys, I want to ask you, also 99 Colo, that's the new name, _99 Colo, that has a big and great YouTube channel. He lost his Instagram page. He created a new page yesterday. If you can go and put him a follow on Instagram to see the amazing picture and work he's doing, you would make me a big favor, guys. That would be really beautiful. Giovanni Capuano is speaking about the stadiums in Italy, because they will all reopen with 30% of capacity except of Juventus. Juventus will open with 50%. Mamma mia, disaster. Italy is complaining already. Why are they complaining? Because Juventus is able actually to open more capacity than the other ones. It's because between one seat, a non-seat, and the other seat, there is 1.5 meters distance, while in the other stadium there is only 88 centimeters between 3 seats. So that's why Juventus will be able to open with more supporters as the other one. COVID and health and safety security. What about Chiesa? Liverpool apparently gave 100 million to Juventus to sign him. Juventus said immediately, don't touch our boy. You know that we repeated it so many times, and also Juventus said the same way as video on the channel. Don't touch our boy to Liverpool. We continue. We have so many news because I didn't yesterday and 2 days ago the news. So Nicolo Schira is saying that Juventus will this week finalize an offer for Manuel Locatelli. They already agreed everything with the player, 3 million a year until 2026. Now in this week, Wednesday or Thursday, we will probably finalize and meet Sassuolo again. What about Dybala? Nedved spoke about him. The agent George Anton will come in Italy. He will not be able to meet them in real life. Why? Because for COVID security he will have to isolate himself for 10 days. But after that, meeting with Juve to start the negotiation for the extension of Dybala. Nedved was quite sure about the fact that it would happen. It's not the same with Demiral. Big question mark. In the second half we also had the armband of captain versus Cesena. Apparently Dortmund, like One Football is reporting, is on the player and they want to offer 35 million euro. Apparently that's something that was reported by Romano as well, Fabrizio Romano, that Dortmund is on the player at one condition, because Juventus said, okay, pay us the money, 35 million euro, but we want an advantage from next year on Holland if this happens. And maybe Dortmund will say yes, maybe they will say no. Let's see what will happen. One that probably will not be there for long is the number 20 of Juventus, Marco Piazza, the Croatian player that didn't play it really well versus Cesena. Apparently tomorrow or today or tomorrow he will start a negotiation with Torino to go there, because the trainer of Torino, Juric, that was training Verona last year, is actually believing in the player, something that we tifosi, supporters from the black and white, are not anymore about that young player. What about Caio Jorge? Yesterday two different news. The one that Juventus was really close to sign Caio Jorge, the other one that said yes, they are on the player, but the Juventus doesn't want to spend 6 million euro for a player that will be free in a few weeks, in a few months actually, because his contract will end on December. Let's see what happens. Guys, there were a lot of news today. A lot. I hope you enjoyed them. I hope you will download the link into the description for One Football. You put a maximum of like. As always, you subscribe to the channel, and as we always said, and that's the way we always end, Forza Juve.